At my daughter's birthday party, my nephew ripped open her gift and shouted, "The MacBook is mine." Everyone laughed. When I told him to return it, my dad grabbed it and smashed it. Punishment for being selfish. What I did next made them face consequences they never expected. My daughter Zoe turned 16 last Saturday. She's a straight A student, works part-time at a bakery, saves half her paycheck every month. She wanted a MacBook for school because her old laptop kept crashing during assignments. I saved for 8 months to buy it, wrapped it myself, put it in a big box with a bow. I made the mistake of having the party at my parents' house. My sister Danielle and her son Kyle were there. Kyle is 14 and has never heard the word no in his life. Danielle treats him like a prince. My parents treat him like he's made of gold. Whatever Kyle wants, Kyle gets. The party was going fine until presents. Zoe opened gifts from her friends first. Clothes, gift cards, normal stuff. Then she reached for the big box from me. Before she could touch it, Kyle ran over and ripped it open himself. He pulled out the MacBook and held it over his head. Finally, the MacBook is mine. He wasn't joking. He actually thought it was for him. Zoe looked confused. I stood up and said, "Kyle, that's Zoe's gift. Put it down." He ignored me, started trying to open the box. Danielle laughed and said, "Oh, let him see it. He's been wanting one forever." I walked over and took it from his hands. I said, "This is Zoe's birthday present. I bought it for her." Kyle started screaming. Full meltdown. 14 years old, throwing a tantrum like a toddler. He yelled that it wasn't fair, that Zoe always got everything. Danielle ran over and hugged him. She looked at me like I had slapped him, said I should just let Kyle have it and buy Zoe something else later. I said absolutely not. Then my dad stepped in. He walked over with that look on his face, the one that says he's about to make everything worse. He said I was causing a scene. He said Kyle was a child and I was being cruel. I said Kyle is 14 and Zoe is 16 and this is her birthday party. My dad grabbed the MacBook out of my hands. I thought he was going to give it back to Zoe. Instead, he raised it over his head and slammed it on the concrete patio. It shattered, pieces everywhere. Zoe screamed. My dad pointed at her and said, "This is what happens when you're selfish. Learn to share with your family." The whole party went silent. Zoe was crying. Kyle was smirking. Danielle looked relieved. My mom just stood there like nothing happened. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just looked at my dad and said, "Okay." Then I took Zoe's hand and walked to my car. We left without another word. That night, I sat down and made a list. My parents weren't as comfortable as they pretended. 2 years ago, my dad needed surgery. Insurance didn't cover all of it. I paid $19,000 out of pocket. They never paid me back. I also paid their property taxes every year, about $4,000. I paid for my mom's car insurance. I paid their cable and internet. I was giving them almost $12,000 a year. That ended Saturday night. I canceled the internet, canceled the cable, removed my payment info from mom's insurance, sent my dad a text saying I won't be covering property taxes this year. Figure it out. Then I called my sister. Danielle lives in a rental house owned by my parents.